before we jump in, a friendly reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button to show your support. So it means a lot and keeps these stories coming your way. And so here's a question for you. What could possibly get a Pokemon banned forever from the anime, even though it's not from the villainous side of the Pokedex? When you think of menacing Pokemon, maybe you picture hulking titans like Tyranitar or the Dragon Wing Salamence, always ready for a showdown. And then there are the cuter faces, Rockruff, Sylveon, the ones you trust with your snack stash. But among all those creatures, Porygon always stood out, not because it's fierce or fluffy. Instead, Porygon was the digital mystery, Generation 1's first man-made Pokemon, a critter coded from scratch. What set Porygon apart wasn't just its artificial origins. Porygon is a virtual Pokemon, a product of pure tech. Oddly, its popularity ended up being its problem. Why? Its very first anime appearance changed everything. Let's rewind to 1996 when Pokemon exploded onto the scene in Japan, followed not long after by the iconic Red and Blue games hitting shelves across the world. The original 151 captured imaginations, and everyone had their eyes peeled for rare finds, maybe a legendary hiding in a cave or a Pidgey rustling in the grass. But Porygon. For most, it meant grinding away at the Celadon game corner, exchanging coins, not Pokeballs, to get one, and a hefty price for a digital duck. The video games let Porygon find a place in your party, but when it came to the anime, Porygon was set for something big, maybe too big. And then in the now notorious episode known as Electric Soldier Porygon, things took a wild turn. The episode aired only in Japan, briefly. The plot sent Ash and friends into cyberspace with a scientist Porygon, fighting system bugs, and Team Rocket trickery in an adventure that felt ahead of its time. But then came the Flash. Pikachu's Thunderbolt attack set off a dazzling explosion of red and blue lights. So dazzling, in fact, that hundreds of viewers were affected. Hospitals filled with kids experiencing seizures, dizziness, even temporary blindness. Overnight, the show was yanked, never to be aired again outside of Japan. The incident shook the nation and became infamous as Pokemon Shock, changing television standards forever and sealing Porygon's fate as anime outcast #1. Ever since, Porygon's been in the background, a passing shadow instead of the digital star it once was slated to be. You might spot it in the crowd, but don't blink or you'll miss it. No more starring moments, no triumphant arcs. Even when Porygon got some upgrades in the games, Porygon 2 built for space missions, and Porygon Z designed to reach mysterious new dimensions, anime glory remained out of reach. Each new form was clever, quirky, but never once made a headline on screen. Despite all this, Fans still root for Porygon's comeback, a digital legend living in the glitchy corners of nostalgia. Maybe one day our favorite pixelated Polygon will get the spotlight again, just hopefully with less electrifying results. And hey, if Porygon's ever allowed back into the anime, maybe they'll warn viewers, watch this episode in safe mode. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.